Hey everybody, it's BondOfGames bringing you another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This time against Cobanermani456. Once again, me and Kobe wanted to test out a few new Pokemon, and I think this is a pretty good battle both ways, so I decided, why not upload it? So I send in Scrafty, and he sends out his Volcarona. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've been having some trouble fighting Kobe, mostly because he brings stuff with sticky web and stuff like that, so I wanted to send out Scrafty first, so that I didn't get any sticky web nonsense on my side, lower my speed. And I went to Dragon Dance and try to start off with an early sweep unless he sends in his Talonflame. But his Volcarona ended up going for Quiver Dance, which means I am not going to survive more than 2 turns and I'm not going to do too much damage to him. So I had to switch out and I sent in Rotom Wash to take the damage. Unfortunately, I did not expect this much damage. So this is an easy 2-hit KO for him, and my Rotom Wash is completely useless, which is kind of odd considering it's one of my most used Pokemon ever. So anyway, I send in Talonflame. This is another one of my new Pokemon that I'm testing out for the first time. And I know Brave Bird's going to kill this thing or do a lot of damage if he switches into something else. So he sends in Electivire, and both of us were kind of surprised by what happened. After this very long animation's done, I end up doing just barely over half of his HP and damage. So this Life Orb is going to work. I used one more Brave Bird. Electivire is pretty much pointless in this battle. So Rotom Wash and Electivire had the same purpose. Send in, take hits, die. Which was weird. I'd never see a switch in Pokemon just die that quickly and do nothing in the entire battle. I never see that. But anyway, he sends in his Talonflame, and I'm worried about him breaking a speed tie and ending up killing me with Brave Bird. Turned out he's entirely invested in HP and attack, not speed and attack. And I was like, Kobe, why do you do that? And he said, because at full HP, he will survive a Brave Bird and then kill with his own Brave Bird. I'm like, okay, that actually does make sense, but that's only against other Talonflame, but hey, it worked for him in this situation, so I can't say anything. So anyway, I send in my Gliscor to take a Brave Bird, and I end up using Substitute because I know he's either going to go first, and I'm going to have some HP left, or he's going to withdraw. So he sent in his Microsoft Paint. I hate that Smeargle so much, you have no idea. But anyway, he switches right out because he can't do anything against a substitute Gliscor at all. So I used Toxic regardless of what he's going to switch in, and it turns out to go into his Talonflame. So at this point I'm like, okay, easy, Toxic Stalling, you better switch out if you know what's good for you. So he sends in his Master Chifu. I don't know why I said like Master Chifu, but whatever. I used Protect just in case because I didn't know what he was going to do, and either way I'm going to end up getting some HP back at the end of the turn. And here he goes for Ice Fang. I know he's got Ice Fang. I know he's going to break this thing. If he doesn't have Ice Fang, this is a bad Gyarados. Enough said. So while he breaks the Substitute, I go for Toxic to start whittling down his HP. And unfortunately, he's faster than me, so I can't set up a Substitute. I cannot Toxic Stall him. So at this point, I know the safest bet is to switch out and go to my Ferrothorn. And I know he was expecting me to switch because he ended up going for Dragon Dance. If I had gone for Substitute there, this would have been GG, like immediately. So he knew I was switching. Good prediction, but I have my Focus Sash Ferrothorn up here, so even if you had something that could one-hit KO this thing, nothing's gonna happen. And to add more pain to this game, he's already taken toxic damage. I'm gonna go ahead and do some more Leech Seed damage and heal up at the same time. So Toxic and Leech Seed, very deadly combo. I don't even remember the last time I was able to pull this off, but it was probably back in 4th gen when I had Toxic Leech Seeders like that. They were both on the same Pokemon. So this was not expected. And also what was not expected was him sending in Volcarona. I ended up using Stealth Rock so that he could take half that damage whenever he sends it back in. But he sent it in right there, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to take at least one of your attacks if you expect me to switch. He expected me to switch. I expected him to expect me to switch. So I went for Thunder Wave, knowing that he would either Quiver Dance or do something. And I was really expecting Quiver Dance, but he went for Bug Buzz. I went for Thunder Wave. His Lumberry healed the paralysis. Then he went for Fiery Dance, ended up getting the special attack boost anyway. So all that hoping, all that over-predicting and out-predicting on both sides, that's what happened in the end. So here I'm really expecting him to switch, like, for real this time. And he does not switch. He goes for Bug Buzz. Which, regardless of what he did, if he used Fiery Dance, Bug Buzz, Giga Drain, anything that a Volcarona would actually carry will not one-shot a Talonflame, even after one special attack boost. So I went for the Roost and tried healing up. He ended up Quiver Dancing. I'm sorry, not Quiver Dancing. Bug Buzzing. And I had no choice but to Brave Bird and sacrifice my Talonflame. There was no other way I was going to take this thing out. So here we both have no idea what's coming in. I sent in my Espeon, kind of expecting Smeargle. But he sent out, "It's Franklin." And I kind of did not expect this thing to Mega Evolve. He changed up his Franklin a lot. So I was going for Calm Mind regardless of what could happen. Calm Mind, I'll boost my special defense, I'll take less damage. If he uses Scald and burns me, there's no problem. He can't use Toxic on me, it'll bounce right back. So I was pretty safe no matter what happened with a Calm Mind. And as soon as I saw the Mega Blastoise, I was like, God, I made the right choice, because I know I'll survive a single Dark Pulse. That's it, because of that Calm Mind. And here I'm going for the Side Shock so that I can actually do some damage to this thing before I get KO'd. He sends in Smeargle so that this can die. He doesn't want to use Smeargle anymore at this point. He thinks it's going to be pretty much worthless. So he sends in Smeargle to take the kill. And he sends in his Talonflame. He was planning on Brave Birding me and knocking me out, but I think he just forgot that I have the Beast on my side. Like, seriously, Gliscor is pretty much my mascot at this point. Like, 5th Gen, Scrafty was by far my favorite Pokemon to use. I used both Bulk Up and Dragon Dance varieties with Crunch, Drain Punch, Resto Chesto, or Lumberry it turned into, because having Shed Skin and Lumberry, you're pretty much guaranteed to never have status inflictions when it really counts. So Scrafty was by far my favorite Pokemon in 5th Gen, and he just got so crippled with the inclusion of Gale Wings, Talonflame, Fairy types. Like, he just doesn't serve as much purpose as he did last gen for me. He used to be my main guy, but now it's turned into Gliscor, which is a complete 180. I went from all-out attacker to all-out staller for favorite Pokemon. I wonder what 7th Gen's gonna have in store for me. But I'm jumping the gun with 7th Gen. Anyway, at this point, I have a substitute up because his Brave Bird was gonna kill him with Recoil, and I'm pretty much set to Toxic Stall this Gyarados. And whenever he sends in his Blastoise, there was no other Pokemon left on my team that could do anything except Gliscor. Gliscor could use Toxic on it, and nothing else on my team could do anything. I was just about done. So, had Gliscor died at any other time, this match would be over. So, seriously, Gliscor, you the man. You the mascot. You are the staple to this Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle series. I might switch him out a few times just to mix things up, but you'll probably be seeing him a lot on my channel. So whether you like it or not, you're gonna have to get used to it. Look at this! Toxic heal, sub protect, toxic. It's so amazing. The only thing that really counters it is steel types. Now a steel type in the air, frickin' Aegislash, Kobe. Perfect counter to Gliscor. It kills me inside. It really does. But anyway, at this point, you know the deal. I'm toxic stalling, trying to knock this thing down. But I switch out. I know toxic is gonna do quite a bit of damage. And he's gonna take out this Espeon, obviously. His special defense isn't that high. But really, the main reason I did this is because of sentimental reasons. This is the first time I used Scrafty in an X and Y Wi-Fi battle. Thank you so much, Savin, for sending this to me. And Scrafty was my freaking guy in 5th gen. I had to finish this battle with him, just for sentimental purposes. So good game, Kobe. That was actually pretty close. Gliscor, you saved my life. And Scrafty, it's great to have you back. I hope I can actually use you sometime. But that'll do it for this video. Please click that like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.